Hello, hello. My name is Sammy, aka Slammy Flows, and this week we're going to work on contact ribbon moves. So what I mean by that is if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen this. This is an opening move that we can work on. So this is what I mean by contact. We're going to be touching the silk, so either with both hands or with one hand along with the wand. Contact moves are so much fun. So we're gonna go over a few today, starting with this one. So this one kind of looks like a fan, doesn't it? Like a silk fan and like a flag in a way. This one is super easy, beginner friendly for sure. And let's hop right into it because it's super easy. Okay, so you're gonna wanna have your wand straight in your dominant hand. Go ahead and find at the top of the ribbon, find a stripped end. So find an end that is threaded. So go ahead and grab that and measure it down to the wand at the end here. So go ahead and wrap it around at the bottom like that, and that be your grip. So you'll have your grip like this, and it kind of helps keeping it straight and pulling on it to give it some tension so that there's no gaps, because it can kind of look a little loose there. You want it kind of tighter, so pull on it a little bit, give it some tension to wrap around, and you have a little flag going. So that's one move that you can play around with, and this is what I like doing with this move. Whoops. This is what I like doing with this move. So I like starting out with this move by doing this because I feel like it really does a little rainbow. So I like going like that with it, and then how you get out of this move is you can either release it with your thumb and you go right into ribbon, or I personally like throwing it because it looks like you kind of have like a double prop in a way. So I personally like throwing it. So once you get here, you can toss it and then grab it into the ribbon. So that's a single hand contact ribbon move that you can do. And it's a good beginner move. It's a good opening move to a scene, to a video performance. And honestly, there may be times that you actually catch the ribbon like this when you're throwing it. That's actually how I came across this move. I'm sure many of you have come across this move the same exact way. Just tossing it and then accidentally catching within the ribbon and it turning into this. So it's a really fun move to play around with. Go ahead and start doing that, and we can start jumping into another move. All right. So this move, I know you guys have seen this move before if you follow my Instagram. This move is just it reminds me a little bit of poi, because we're going to be going back and forth like this and kind of following the same planes as poi when we're doing this, if you do poi. But really what we're doing with this is we're grabbing the end of it. So go ahead and make sure your ribbon is completely untangled, make sure it's completely unveiled, and once again we're going to find the seam, and we're gonna find a corner of a seam. So go ahead and grab a corner, and with your non-dominant hand, and all we're doing is tracing over our ribbon with our dominant hand and our non-dominant hand. So as you can tell, when I go over here, I'm moving this over here. When I go over here, I'm moving it over with it. So it kind of gives the illusion of the fluidity. So this is another fun little double contact ribbon move that you can do, and it's really fun when it comes to the circle because then you can let go of it and it looks really trippy. So that's another one to play around with. It's also a really fun move to incorporate kind of like midway through your flow. So what I mean by that is if you're midway through like a flow sesh and you've already done a couple tosses and already done some under the leg stuff, you want to incorporate some contact ribbon. If you can catch the end of the ribbon when it's behind you, that can add to it and kind of add to the performance, add to the drama, add to the flow. Again, play around with it, you have fun with it, but those are just a few moves that I like to do.
Thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy flowing!